What's good, everybody? It's Amon-Rellik, the God Slayer. Amon-Rellik Gaming. We're back in more. You know what it is. Final Fantasy 14. We're still on the Post-Shadowbringer storyline. Yo, this storyline, this Post-Shadowbringer storyline, long as hell. But we're gonna get into it. If you guys like the content, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing really does help the channel out. Hitting that like button also really helps out the channel if you like this kind of content. Again, it's just more like sitting back, relaxing, gaming, especially with this because it's more story based. So we're basically just going through the story together here. You know, nothing too extravagant. You know, just sitting back playing some video games together. So if you like it, if you can dig it, like I said, just share, comment, subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. All right, let's jump into this. We are now at this point to where to see Gracine. Yeah, we gotta see Gracine. So let's go ahead and talk to her. If it isn't the warrior of darkness himself, yeah, I assume you are with Master Alphanu. Let's do Chesterfield's orders for grapes. As busy as we've been of late, however, I regret to say we didn't have the time to harvest them. One tails of the fruits on the vines. Perhaps with them in my hand. It's the undersized grapes you'll have to pick. They're too small for consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine. Alright. Here too, they're picking little grapes. Quite fun. Well, here you go, little girl. Here's some small grapes for you. You picked this meal already? Amazing. I dare say we have enough between us. Shall we take them back to Chesterfield? Can't wait to see what she's gonna do with them. Tell me, Rick, what made you want to become an apothecary and a warrior of light? Well, a while ago I felt sick, really sick. My body was burning up and I felt so weak I couldn't even get out of bed. Then a traveling apothecary came and gave me a potion to drink. It was the foulest thing I ever tasted, but it made me get better. She was so brave, the apothecary. I mean, she went around taking care of people even when it was dangerous. And I decided I wanted to help people just like her. So I started brewing potions out of grass and giving them to my friends. But I didn't really know what I was doing or if there was anything else I could do. Made out of grass. She made potions out of grass. And not long ago, a neighbor told me he was going to become a warrior of light and go traveling the world helping people. And I thought that's the same thing I want to do. Out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do in the end? Taylor? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen him for a bit. So he must be already out there looking for people to help. Taylor, one of the guards awakened by the star shower. Thank you for sharing your tale with us, Rikutio. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your traveling apothecary, and I hope her good example will spur you on to realize your dreams. It will not be done in a day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and persistence. Countless acts of heroism, like delivering the grapes to Chesterfield. It would seem I have been laboring under a misapprehension. I had convinced myself that it was Elidibus who had sowed the desire to become warriors of light within the hearts of the people. But I see that the impulse to aid their fellow man abided within them from the first. Elidibus didn't know more than give it a name. And so he kindly proclaimed, we must return to our own world ere long. With the exarch laboring tirelessly, I doubt not, but that a way will be found. Yet I believe I speak for us all when I say I cannot leave in good conscience, not until we have dealt with Elidibus. This is no longer a strange and distant land after all. Norvrant has become a home to us, and her people our own. Let's return to Spagrix. It wouldn't do to keep our admirers waiting. Okay, so Elidibus is playing like a super end game right here. Because it's not like he's actually trying to I think he's trying to rekindle the flood by getting everybody to do all these great acts of kindness, which is going to make the light tip back over into the dark. I mean, back over into flooding again, maybe. I don't know. I have this feeling that's what he's aiming to do. Because it seems similar in that sense of, because, there's no real dark evil happening and everybody's constantly, doing good deeds. This could spiral into the light becoming more powerful again. I'm not sure. My thanks for your kind help. We now have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes we shall make a vinegar, to which we shall add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does wonders for the constitution. As part of her studies, I may just have to give Katia a little taste. Oh, with pride will she return. It may have only been a simple task, but she won't soon forget this achievement. Will regards you expectantly. Warrior of Darkness, if you finish helping Riki, won't you show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God's fighting. We already have some enemies that you can deal with. Vampire bats. The guards say they become a pest around the Crystarium of late. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the guards caught us and sent us home. But they wouldn't mind if you were doing the fighting we were just watching. The children told us as much while you were away, and in preparation, Jezebel kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats. While the creatures won't give you any sport, bear in mind that the younglings will be watching. That's to say, put on a good show, yes? Right, let's head out at once. Everyone follow me. I say, wait. Come on then, children. She quick to like, yeah, let's go fight some shit. Let's go fight. I'm ready. I like how she's like, she's like she's like like a manifestation of the player wanting to just constantly fight stuff. Come on, let's go fight shit. Let's go fight shit. Oh, you talking about going to fight stuff? Oh yeah, we can do that. Let's go, we can do that. I'm all about that life. You know. All right, let's go. Everyone's here. Good. Let's get started, shall we? As their name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood. And originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance. To draw them out, we'll use Chestermill's lures, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. The bats will want to nest under the eaves, so you are likely to attract more if you place them under buildings. I have 6 lures, 3 for each of you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up their fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Oh, you're hunting too? Yes. Yes, well, there's nothing like friendly competition to bring out the best in Amon. Anyway, we will hunt the bats, and the 2 of you are to stay with Reen. She's really strong too and will keep you safe. Without further ado, then, let the contest begin. Yo, wait a second. We're not even helping the kids. We're not even helping the kids. Okay, what is this? We're not helping the kids. She just like what? Granny. Okay. Here we are. The children were hanging on your every move. How did they even see me? I wasn't even around here. As was I, to be honest. Though I know the tally. May I see you? May I see your fangs for good measure? Apologies for the wait. Not a bad haul, even if I do say so myself. Five, six, seven. 7 fangs for Alice A. Which means that victory goes to Alice A. Almond collected 4. I did it. I bested Almond. In another goddamn life, you didn't even try, did you? And she's pissed. She think we didn't try it. I didn't even know what. Hey, look, what's so wild about it is I'm like, okay, there's no way they're gonna make me lose because there wasn't a timer on the screen. So I'm like, okay, they're not gonna make me lose. But then it's like, wait. She did beat me, and so to see her flip it like that and be like, "No, you just didn't try, did you?" It's like hilarious because I was like, I sure thought I lost. Oh, I sure thought I was gonna win. So the fact that I lost was kind of surprising. And another goddamn life, you didn't even try, didn't you? And there I was taking it seriously. Spare me your pity next time, will you? So, children, you've now seen the Warrior of Darkness in action. What are your impressions? He's incredible, miss. The bastards were down before they knew it. Our guards are strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. You want to be just like him. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Amon, and train hard. Keep at it for long enough and you'll be strong too. And you don't mind telling us, when did you decide you wanted to become warriors of light? Well, we were listening with everyone when Arbor appeared, but I wanted to be strong since before I came to the Castarium. Cindy just killed my father and sister, see? And I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Like Arbor said, this is our home. We're the ones that are protected. We're the ones that have to rise up as new warriors of light. What about you, Archie? Archie. Me? To be honest, I'm still not sure what I want to do. But if my friends were in trouble, I know I would want to help them. And I want to go on adventures with them, see the world together. That's a wonderful goal. You really think so? It's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I'd lost, and that I had to go out there and find it. Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourselves. Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it. I understand how our kill feels. The star shower didn't awaken me to Heidelin's voice, but that vision of the final days of Amon-Rellik burning. It filled me with sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made. It felt as though long forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind. But when I tried to focus on them, they simply fed away. An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt. But lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured and have no intention of donning an ashen mask. I just wish we knew what Elizabeth was plotting. But look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're going to stand around lost in thought, you may as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Reen and I will take the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to it that their feet remain firmly planted on the ground. You good, girl? It's nothing, just a dizzy spell. Seems I tried a little too hard to beat you. I'm fine now, not to worry. I'll see you soon. As you ponder Alisaie's words, you are taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting. This is when we go up. Yeah, it wants me to go up there. It's on. Wait, did I do that right? Ah, I didn't do that right. Geronimo! Ugh. Only the warrior of light could jump from such a height. Ooh.
Why am I... Was it you who called me here?
Sometimes you will stand with us, at times you will stand against us. By this name shall your every action be guided?
So you peered into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import. But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
Why must you embroil the people in your plans?
I merely avail myself of such tools as I require for the conflict to come. That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness. I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You. You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash. I see you for what you are. You are death. And only in death shall you serve any purpose. The Convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done. I will strike you down. Destroy you body and soul. All else must wait. Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness. And I will save the world. One last matter. I bore witness to your final struggle with Amon-Rellik. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you. As if he mistook you for another.
It's Levias. He did call us our new old friend.
No. I recall not of whom he spoke. Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude. But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
The hell was he trying to do to him?
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed. This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions. It is the tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it. Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest. No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor. One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope, or so they hoped. A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them. Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future. And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness. Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
What's wrong?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
Oh shit, what's going on with Thancred, yo? It seems fate determined not to allow us a quiet moment. Come, let us have the details from Ring. Picture of worry. It happened after Alice and I saw the children back to the Spadraks. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumbled to the ground. Now, but I want to say Alphino standing by, just in case his healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought I'd find it best to find you. And the guard at the Exedra told me where to look. It cannot be been easy leaving Thancred side. My thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to Spagnuts. Oh, superhero jump! Oh, I took all that health. What? All my health. They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. Thancred's Aether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. And all of this without warning. Not exactly. You will doubtless recall the time Urianger nearly drowned and I gallantly went to his rescue. When his water walking charm failed, he was tired, as were you when you got back. You were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which in retrospect may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, and there was no actual fainting until now. As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it is most certainly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause. The link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, Amon, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Cryle about our plan. If she has any concerns, she should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elidibus's plot. Thus far, I have learned this much, that in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious, black-clad strangers. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals was invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune, beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops, you know, this sort of thing. All of which serves rather conveniently to make Elidibus's call for new warriors, new heroes, reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience. And you think these black-clad strangers are Ashians? I do, and I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on mine. God knows I've been itching to get out there for a while. Mayhap Urianger too can be prevailed upon to join in your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Bellick and I to wrestle with the rest. Big leg. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. He'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Ring's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find your Irianger. All being well, we will have news to share by the time you return. Safe travels, Amon. Alright guys, we're going to end this one here. In the next one, we're going to go and speak to Taru at the Rising Stones. Amon-Rellik the Godslayer. Amon-Rellik Gaming. We out.